Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Wan-Bissaka makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Good ball over the top. He's in one-on-one. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Kayembe gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Aimed beyond the defence. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Ruben Dias. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Here's Rafael Leao. Ruben Dias. And it's Ruben Neves. Portugal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Keeper's dealt with that. Lovely pass. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Portugal with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And it's Ruben Neves, driving forward.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Wan-Bissaka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position. João Neves plays in a cross. He leaps for it. Oh, it rattles the bar. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that. Democratic Republic of Congo definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbemba.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Pass is just off target. Vitinha.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Cancelo. Here's Rafael Leao. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Portugal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs. Attention, changement.
And we get things going again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Good ball, good take. João Neves is in a really good position out wide. That's a decent clearance. Rolls it backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. This is the time you need that pace.
That has been cut short. Vitinha. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
João Neves. And it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
But pour l'équipe du Portugal.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And yes, it's him again. Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. He is through here. Drills one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bernardo Silva gets across and deals with it. Now, can they get him away? Mbemba tries to clear. It's a really well-measured ball. Showing great feet there. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kayembe. And that is expertly dealt with. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for a runner. And it's hoisted clear. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedro Neto. Vitinha! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Changement. Le numéro 11. À sa
Democratic
place,
Republic of Congo
le numéro
can
17.
now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Tries to play it. Can he finish? In he goes again. It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job.
À 75
Full stop.
minutes de jeu. Le numéro 10.
Democratic Republic of Congo making further changes here and in quick succession.
Kakuta.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bernardo Silva.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is headed for the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rafael Leao, Wan-Bissaka, proves too strong.
Changement. Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 12.
João Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Steaming on goalwards.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Neto supplying the width on this right-hand side. João Neves tries a cross. That should be the goalkeepers, and it
Temps
is.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. João Neves, good driving run. And he's gone backward here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely worked. And he's picked it up out wide. And Wissa! This time surely! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just... And the finish! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And they're on him in a flash. Pepe. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Portugal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. João Neves. Can he get away here? Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross goes in there. That's a decent clearance. That's a throw. And it's Ruben Neves. João Neves. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's going wide left. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha. It's Bernardo Silva. Nice looking ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. João Neves tries a cross. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. João Neves. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. That's a good ball out wide. He's in a great position here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Bernardo Silva! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Knocks it into space. He is through here. João Cancelo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Uzbekistan have a free kick. Driving on and making good progress. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Ruben Neves. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Pedro Neto being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been hiding in plain sight, but the opposition have been blind to it until now.
Rafael Leao venturing down the left. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Plays it across, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's destined for the flank. Space for him to turn and look.
Uzbekistan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
The defender is not giving up on this. And here's Vitinha. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. That's good play. And he whips it in. Impressive jump. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? João Neves. Pepe. Here's Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He's having a hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
Rafael Leao really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And he plays one through. Caught offside that time. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
João Cancelo. The muscular approach does pay off here. Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vitinha.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that has left him in a heap. Very much into the last knockings. Goes looking wide.
Vamos ter minuto
Pressing's
de
intense,
compensação.
and it's paid off. Vitinha. So what can they make of this? Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good take in a good area. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Caros espectadores, tenham atenção que apenas é permitido fumar nas áreas indicadas por este mapa.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ramon did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one.
Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here, and he's managed to get free. Cafu. Oh, great leap! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
And it's been taken short. He's having a pop! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Ribery. So we're still where we started right now. And he's looking to catch him up, just eases him off the ball. That's a sharp pass. Great ball if he can get there.
Rafael Leao clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's intervened well there. A searching ball out wide. Can he latch on to this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. De Bruyne plays it short. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's come backwards here. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. And the counter is on. Cafu has good running with the ball. Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this. He's going for goal! Costa Curta stood his ground strongly. Baturina. Baturina. And it's Baturina. Moreno. He's picked his way through. Delivers with whip.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Cannavaro. Cafu. Ribery. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's good play. Cross from Caf. A header! He will be livid with himself.
Rafael Leao really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. Nakata! They want to be quick to recover this. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
De Bruyne.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Baturina. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Nakata picks it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's taking no chances there. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Bastoni. And it's Cannavaro. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafael Leao scooting forward. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
There's the shot! In with the challenge. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, no joy this time. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Costa Curta. Here's Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well timed, excellent interception. Chance here to counter. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Could move up a gear here. De Bruyne powering forward. Oh, he's having a go! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
It's Modric! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Modric. Modric! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Como making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Massaro. De Bruyne. Out towards the flank. And here's De Bruyne. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Rafael Leao. It's a promising position. Caught offside that time. Cannavaro. Costa Curta. Here's Rafael Leao. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Modric going forward. Steaming on goalwards. And that was very necessary. Costa Curta. Nice bit of trickery. Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He has found the way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Modric. Now Costa Curta. Very nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Bruyne.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played out to the left flank. He's in a great position here. De Bruyne. Modric. And it's Nakata. Threads one in. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's shifting. Chance for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Ribéry claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.